Welcome once again, class ninth. We will continue structure of atom. In structure of atom, we can firstly discuss how the fundamental particles comes into the existence. Now, what will be the arrangement of that fundamental particle inside an atom? We can discuss here. The first model is that Thomson model of atom. Now, Sir J. J. Thomson was discovered that electron was to first to be suggested a model of atomic structure. All atoms contain electrons. Every atom in a molecule, which atom means hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, every atom contain electrons. The electron as a whole is atom as a whole is neutral. Means atom is always neutral in as per the Thomson model. The total positive charge and total negative charge must be equal. Means why atom is equal? Because the positive charge inside an atom is equal to the total number of the negative charges. Now, he visualize all the positive charge of an atom is being spread out uniformly throughout a sphere of atom of atomic dimension approximately 10 raised to power minus 10 meter in diameter, and the electrons were smaller electrons were smaller particle together carrying a negative charge. Now equal to the positive charge in an atom. It means suppose this is the positive charge and electrons are embedded in the sea of the positive charge. Hence it is also called as sea model or plum pudding model, and they were studied in an atom like plum in pucklings. Charge distribution was such that it gives more stable configuration, and this model of atom was often called plum pudding model. This is called plum pudding model, and the resin pudding model or watermelon model. But this model have certain shortcomings or drawbacks. The first shortcoming is this model cannot experimentally prove the experimental facts. Hence this model can be rejected. Now, another one is Rutherford scattering experiment. It is not Rutherford model, it is Rutherford scattering experiment. What Rutherford scattering experiment? Rutherford conducted alpha particle scattering experiment in 1909. What in this experiment? A very thin foil of gold is bombarded by a fine stream of alpha particle. Fluorescent screen made up of zinc sulfide is placed behind the gold foil, where points were recorded which were emerged from the alpha particles, which were all emerged from the alpha particle. Plutonium was used as the source of alpha particles. Means this is the source. It is made up of plutonium, and this is the gold file. And most of the alpha particles are strike in this gold file, and in the back it contains fluorescent material, and that is made up of zinc sulfide. Now, what Rutherford scattering experiment actually observed? It observed that the Rutherford carrying out a number of experiments involving scattering of alpha particle by a thin foil of the gold. The observation was most of the alpha particles passes through without any deviation. It means whenever we can struck the alpha particle on the gold file, most of them are passed as such. Means some of the alpha particles were deflected through small angle. Means some of them small angle, but very few alpha particles were deflected by large angle. Means some of them, suppose this is the alpha particle, some of them remain undeflected. They are undeflected. Some of them are deflected through a large angle, and some are deflected through a very small angle. Getting me? This is small angle and this is large angle. Now An atom must extremely hollow and must consist of mostly empty space because most of the particle passes through it without any. It means the atom has most empty space, and that empty space is indicated by there because most of the particle can be passed through them. If very few atoms are deflected, it means this indicated that electron, because of the negative charge and very low mass, cannot deflect heavy and positive charge. It means when they deflected a small, this indicates that alpha particle has highest mass and that cannot be deflected by the other, that is the particle alpha electron present in the atoms. And there must be a very heavy and positively charged body in an atom, in that is nucleus, which does not permit the passage of positive alpha particles. It means positive charge body we can call nucleus, and that nucleus doesn't permit the passage of positively charged alpha particles. Since the why? Because positive alpha is again a positive charge, nucleus is again a positive charge, and both doesn't permit the passage of alpha particle to the nucleus, because the number of alpha particles was undergo deflection is very small. Therefore volume of positive charge, volume is very extremely small fraction than the total volume of the atoms. And charged mass, that is the center of atom, which is called nucleus. Now this is alpha scattering experiment, in which most of the particles remain undeflected. You see here few of them deflected by small angle, and very few are by a large angle. This is small angle, this is undeflected, and this is large angle. And it has been found that radius of an atom is of the order of 10 raised to minus 10 meter, while radius of the nucleus 10 raised to minus 15 meter. Thus if a cricket ball represent a nucleus, then the radius of atom will be around 5 kilometers.